Welcome to Real Talk with Lamin. Today I'm joined with my brother Shairo, who is here to share his personal journey with mental health diagnosis, self understanding, and finding hope beyond the level. His story is a reminder that a diagnosis does not have to define who you are or life can be built. Shairo, welcome to Real Talk with Lamin. I'm really grateful to have you here on my platform, and how are you doing?
I'm fine. Once again, thank you so much. This is a great pleasure to be here. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. People, some people will meet you for the first time, yeah, and they want
Yeah.
to know who is Cyril. Can you tell us who are you?
Um, can I explain myself in a
Yeah,
few words?
yeah,
Okay. So Cyril is a simple guy, a simple man.
yeah.
He's a man who loves to sing. I love to draw. I
Okay,
love to make crafts. I love to interact with people. Well, you can say that I'm a friendly person, like I'm a welcoming person. I welcome everybody.
that's nice. But you love to sing. What do you see? What kind of music do you do?
I sing all genres. I sing R&B, pop,
Okay.
soul.
So how is the music going with you?
Well, I wouldn't say it's going good. Right now it's hectic
Okay.
because distribution costs a lot of money, and
Yeah.
having like streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that, it's a little bit of a challenge. So right now I'm still studying the industry, the environment of the music. I
Okay.
think I will start distributing my music next year.
Okay. But you started recording music, or
Yeah, but
is
I started
how many
recording.
how many songs do you have right now?
The re I've written so far. I have written 150 songs, but
What?
I've only recorded 9 of them so far.
Okay, 150 songs you already written. What is
Yeah.
what is the challenges, when writing a song? Is there any
Well,
challenges?
for me, I haven't had any challenge writing songs because first of all,
Mhm.
for me, most of my songs depend on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling
Okay.
happy, I
Yeah.
will write a song about happiness. If I'm feeling sad, I'll write a song about being sad. If I'm feeling grateful, I'll write a song about being grateful. Sometimes I even dream the songs. I can be
Okay.
sleeping, then I
Yeah.
dream a song. I wake up immediately and I write it exactly how I dreamed it and I record it.
Wow. So you record by your own, or you just go to the studio and
Right now, I haven't been to a studio yet. I'm still recording by myself. But
okay.
next year, I'm gonna start going to the studio.
Okay. So you have your own self studio inside in your house there.
No, no, because these days I would say that technology has advanced so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can actually record a song with a pair of headphones and your phone.
Yeah. Exactly. So how do
Yeah.
you see your music in next 5 years
Well,
internationally?
I shouldn't say how do I see because God knows best.
Yeah.
You can't
Exactly.
predict the future.
That's
But
true.
I would
Hmm.
wish to have a name at least for myself, at least my music to go over other countries.
Mm,
That's what I would wish.
yeah. But do you work with team, or you just work alone right now? Do you have a
I work
team and
alone
you
right now.
you work
I don't
alone?
have
No.
anybody with me. I work alone.
But do you wish to have a team working with you, a manager, or work with a
No,
producer?
I've
No.
never heard. I've never heard any.
But if somebody listening to you right now, what will you tell, a producer or a promoter, what message will you tell them? Like in worldwide, because you never know.
Like to a producer who's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a producer who's listening, I have no problem working with you. I'm open to working with everyone. If there's an
Mm,
opportunity and there's a chance for me to work with you who is
yeah.
listening, I'm free and I'm free minded and I'm open.
But you talk about you already have recorded 9 songs. So where can somebody
Yeah.
find these songs? Which platform?
You can find them on my YouTube channel. It's called Cyro M.
Shiro M.
Yeah, Cyro M. SYROM.
I will look for it later, you know. But that's good, you know.
Okay.
That's very good, you know. You do music, you know. That keep hope, you know. It put faith on you. Music is not. I too do music, you know, before, but now I
Yeah.
stopped doing. I stopped doing music, and me too. I record myself here inside my house. Here, you know. I use a garage band, you know. That's what I use, you know. It's a free software. You know, it's easy to use. You know, I record everything and mix, you know, everything by myself. You know, before, but
Yeah.
not now. Yeah, but it's good to hear you do music too. You know, what else? You know, you draw too.
Yeah, I draw. I sketch when I'm
Okay.
bored. I actually do that when I'm bored.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just do it for fun, or you just want to take it as a professional?
I also take it as a profession because as I am sketching, I'm learning. As I'm drawing, I'm getting new experiences. So I also would want to take it as a profession. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's good. So how's the
Yeah.
music industry in Uganda?
Well, the music industry in Uganda is more focused on local music. They
Okay.
don't prioritize people who sing English songs, if you understand. Like there is
Yeah.
a kind of a local language that we speak here in my country. So
Not
the
Swahili.
musicians who sing Uganda. So the musicians who speak or who sing in our local language are favored more than the musicians like me who sing English songs because they feel like we are trying to colonize again the country.
Okay. But now I want to talk about the diagnosis. Yeah, the diagnosis you have. You know, if you are
Yeah,
comfortable to share that story. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you have been spoken about. You know, about receiving your own mental health diagnosis. You know, can you take us back? You know, that period. You know, of your life, and tell us what was going in your mind. You know, when you first, know your diagnosis. You know, what was going in your mind at that right moment. You know.
So first of all, when I
Mhm.
got sick, I was not diagnosed right away. I
Okay.
was not diagnosed right away. The diagnosis was discovered after a period of 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, because the first years they was trying to figure out what is wrong with me, doing a lot of tests in the hospital, scans, this and this and this and that, and the
Hmm?
doctors were confused. So
Okay.
eventually they told us to do an MRI scan. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So this MRI scan was the last solution of all scans because if they scan and do a lot of tests and they don't find anything, the last solution is an MRI scan because it sees almost everything in a human
Yeah.
body. So we did the MRI scan, and that's when I got diagnosed with transverse myelitis.
Okay. So what was in your mind when the doctor diagnosed you? How do you feel?
When the doctor diagnosed me, sorry, when the doctor told me, I was young by then.
At what age?
I was 13, I guess.
13.
13, I
Okay.
was 13 or 12.
Okay.
I don't quite remember very well, but I was around teenage.
Yeah.
So when the doctor told me, remember, for me, I didn't take it seriously because I was like,
Serious.
whatever.
Mm,
Because I did, because remember, when you are a child or a teenager, you don't care about a lot of stuff. Like you don't overthink things. Even if
yeah.
something is told to you, you don't overthink about it. So the
Yeah,
doctor told
exactly.
me,
Mm,
Cyril, you have this and that. And I was just curious and I was like, Doctor, what is that and what does it mean? The doctor tried to explain in smaller details and I was like, okay. So I went back home.
okay. So but at that time you were working.
No, I was already in a wheelchair. I remember I had already lost my legs.
Okay. Wow. So then when the doctor told you the diagnosis and everything, how was the help? Do you get help, at the right time, or do you get help, from families and members? And how did your friends and family react, at your situation?
They didn't have any reaction because, first of all, we
Hmm.
don't understand what this illness is. We
Hmm.
have never heard of it. It's not like typhoid or malaria. It's not like a normal disease. We had
Yeah.
never heard of it. So we didn't know either to be scared or not to be
Hmm.
scared. But the doctors told us it has no cure. It can be treated. There is no
Hmm.
proven treatment for it. So when we got the tests, we couldn't do anything else because already the doctors themselves had already told us there is nothing that we can do.
But it's have to be really, really frustrating. You go to a hospital and a doctor told you that, I mean, this of your sickness or diagnosis cannot be cured, and you at that age you won't understand it. But what about your parents? When they hear the doctor said that to you, how I mean, they must be sad, hearing that story.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
very sad. I remember that was the first day I had ever saw my dad crying.
yeah, wow.
Yeah, it did break them. It was a very bad situation.
So what about your friends? How do they react? Seeing seeing you, doctor tell you all these kind of things. How do they react? With your friends.
My friends never knew about it because I was
Okay.
not around my friends much. Because when I got sick, they all, went their separate ways. They all had lives to live. They wouldn't be there for me because
Yeah.
I was not living home. I was always at home all the time. So also my friends had their own lives to live. So I
Hmm.
wasn't a priority to them. So you can say that I didn't have friends during that time.
Wow. Wow. Your story is really, really. I mean, yeah. But then, do you ever try oversee treatment and see what those people have to say, or you just only Uganda? You try to.
Remember,
Hmm?
everything costs money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Costs money. So even thinking about those abroad medications or treatment, you have to have money with you that you're going to start with. Because
Hmm.
first of all, you have to get money of a plane ticket to actually go there,
That's true.
which is very expensive. When you reach the
Hmm.
country, there are also other expenses that you're going to find there, including the hospital bills, medicines, whatever they're going to ask you for. Everything is going
Yeah.
to cost money.
Hmm.
So remember this situation or this illness, on chances of healing from 100, the doctor said there is -1.
Okay.
On 100 chances of healing, there is only -1 or even zero. Like,
Okay.
meaning the chances, even if you do the treatment, you might still end up the same way.
But when the doctor told you that, Cyro, this cannot be cured, right? At that age, do you think you said that you didn't take it serious, but then later, how do you manage the situation? How do you manage everything?
Later, as I went on with my life, I started to miss a lot of things because I used to
Exactly.
see my friends going to prom parties, going to clubs, going to beaches, like
Yeah.
having fun, doing
Yeah.
everything doing everything a normal teenager would do, and I was just at home, seated at home. I cannot leave house. I'm always there. So that kind of situation hurt me
Oh.
so much to where I
But
reached a point of
But sir, I know as myself too. When a doctor told me this, I mean, Lamin, you can never get a cure. I'm thinking of my social life. I cannot go do football. I cannot go out. I cannot go meet friends. I cannot do things for myself. Like for example, yeah, I know it will be a lot of challenges. At that when you were growing up, at that young teenage, yeah. What was the challenges?
well, I wouldn't say it was one or two
Hmm?
or three. The challenges were countless. There were many. I
Yeah.
had a lot of challenges because there are a lot of things that I couldn't do. I couldn't stand on my own anymore, couldn't go to
Mm,
school,
mm,
couldn't do anything for myself. I couldn't even bathe myself. I had to be bathed by my mom.
okay.
So being in such a situation, it really affected me mentally and spiritually because I reached a
Exactly.
point where I felt like I don't deserve to live anymore. I wanted to just
Mm,
die and like
oh,
everything to just have an ending because I was tired of the pain. I was tired of going through things that I
mm,
don't know how to change. I was tired of feeling feelings that I cannot fix or satisfy. So
mm,
I just wanted to just disappear from the face of the earth.
yeah. Yeah. That's sad. That's sad. So your mom was the only one helping you, or you have help from other people to or family members, or is only your mom
Uh,
who was there for you?
when I got just sick, when I just got sick, it was my mom and my two brothers,
Hmm.
my older brothers, but now they got of age and they got married and they had to start their own families elsewhere.
Okay.
So right now, at this point, it's only me and my mom.
But do you get any help from the government? From
No,
do you ever try it to look for help?
we try, but when we get the help, they give, okay, we try to go to charity events.
Hmm?
But when these charity events are funded by white people from abroad, like USA, Australia, Canada, stuff
Hmm?
like that. But the problem is when they send the help to the Africans to help us, they eat the money.
How do you feel
Like,
when that happened?
of course, you feel sad
Do you
because,
feel that your own people disappoint you?
yeah, but I'm used to it because that's just my country. They are greedy for money.
I know. I mean that's Africa. Not only your country. Even my country is the same.
Yeah.
But do you ever try to organize maybe to like a GoFund, for yourself, through Facebook or other platforms, which that the help will just come straight to you, without coming, to other people.
Yeah, I use my social media handles. I have my mobile number on my
Okay.
pages.
Hmm.
So when someone comes to my page, they can send some help or money to me directly to my number using
Okay.
sites as using sites as a Sendwave or Wild Remit. Because now GoFundMe does not work in my country. I
Uh-huh.
don't know why, but it doesn't work in my country. It's not supported or it's not permitted here in my
Okay.
country. So the
Okay.
only way for someone to help me is if they send money directly to my
Direct to
number,
you. Mm.
yeah, to my number or bank account.
Okay. But it is, I don't know how will I say it. Have you ever have a day where somebody will call you abroad, any part of, Europe, America, Asia, like
No,
try
I
to
have
help
never,
you?
I've never had, I've never had anyone offer me that.
So are you ready to open up, for anybody who want to help you?
Yeah, of course, I have no problem. I welcome all the help because I need all the help I need.
So what are the help? The most important one.
Well, the most important helps are my daily life because my daily life is very expensive.
Yeah.
The medications I take for like relieving the nerves and like to control the pain, also
Yeah.
to control the damage, also to sustain my organs because now my organs failed. They need
Okay.
medication to survive. So another thing that also needs help is like diapers because right
Okay.
now I can't go out
Without
like
it.
a normal person. I can't pass out urine or stool as a normal person. I have to wear diapers all the time, and
Okay.
diapers are very expensive. Very expensive. They take a lot
Yeah.
of money. Sometimes you fail to get it. It's a very it's a very hectic thing.
Yeah, I understood. I totally agree with you. In Africa, it's really, really hard to get help, especially, people who are, sitting in wheelchair, I mean, I'm from Africa. I know it, people always, side them out, nobody want to interact with them, nobody want to give them a helping hand, which is very, very sad, compared to here, here,
Yeah,
for example, if you were in Sweden right now, you will have a assistant, who will be helping. Your mom will not even be there to help you, but you will have a 24/7 assistant, who will be helping you with everything you need, go out with you at work, you will be having that, because I see that here. It's so unfortunate, Africa, they forget about people, who sit in the wheelchair, and I think the government have to
yeah.
do a lot, to help those people because they need help, 24/7 around the clock, So what message are you gonna give to the people, special Uganda or generally in Africa, people are sitting in the wheelchair, What message are you gonna will you give to them?
The message I'm sending to anyone who might be watching this and they're also in a wheelchair or
Mm,
living in a wheelchair life, I would say it's not the end of the world.
exactly.
Being in a wheelchair or losing any body part, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of everything. There's still a lot of things that you can do despite your situations, because I can sing, I can draw, I can
Mm,
cook, I can do a
mm,
little bit of chores at home. Like, try to live,
yeah,
even though it's hard to live.
yeah.
Try your best to live, even though it's very difficult, and shift your focus from your situation
Mm,
and direct it to the people who love you. Because I'm sure you have people around you who love you and take care of you.
yeah,
So the time you spend sobbing or crying, please spend that time and show love to the people who love you. Be happy, because if you're happy, it makes them happy. But every time you're sad, you're also weakening their spirits. They feel like they're
yeah,
not doing enough for you. They feel like they are not doing anything for you. Because every time you're sad and they see you sad, they feel like they're not enough. They feel like they're
mm,
doing the bare minimum. So even if you're suffering, it's not an excuse
mm,
to act rudely or to act in a bad way. Because there's some people who go through traumas and they take it as an excuse to behave very, very unruly or in a very bad way.
that's
But
true.
I would suggest to try to keep a humble spirit and jolly spirit, because in every situation, there is always something to be thankful for. You might
Exactly,
lose your
that's true.
legs, but
Mm,
you have to be thankful that you kept your hands.
yeah,
You might lose your hands, but you have to be thankful that you kept your legs. You
mm,
might lose your eyes, but you have to be thankful that you kept your hands and legs. You might lose your
yeah,
hands and legs, but you have to be thankful that you can still see. In every situations, there's always still something you have to be thankful for. So don't drown yourself in agony. Don't drown yourself in stress. Don't drown yourself in your situation. Get
mm,
up and try to live, even though it's very hard.
wow. I mean, say, Cyro, you are very, very strong, brother. You have that faith and belief in yourself that, still you don't lose hope, no matter how the situation you see no matter how your situation is, you still have hope. But I want to ask you, how do you find this hope and courage, within yourself, with all these circumstances, with all these challenges? You still believe in yourself, you still have faith, you still have hope, What keep you going, my brother?
I think being a Christian and also
Hmm.
being close to God, because I
Yeah.
was raised by a very strong, deep Christian mother. She's
Okay.
a very hard believer. Even till now, she believes that I will walk again, and she still has faith that one day I will walk again.
Yeah.
Even no matter what you tell her, no matter what you tell her, she doesn't care what the doctors tell her. Even if the
Yeah.
doctor says Cyril will never walk again, she says, I know Jesus will heal him and he will walk again. The
Yeah.
only thing she says
Mm,
Sorry, the only thing she says is that I wish God gives me enough life so I can live and witness the day, because I know
you
that
did.
day is there and it's real and it will happen. I just pray God for life so I can be still alive to witness you walk again on both your feet. So, this love of Christ, reading the Bible, and
Mm,
um, and being exposed to Christianity has also helped me a lot, because I listen a lot to pastors who preach. There's a my favorite pastor that I like. I don't know if you know him. He passed
mm,
on. His name was Prophet TB Joshua from
okay.
Nigeria.
Uh-huh.
His
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
preachings were very soul touching. His preachings were very beautiful. He used to preach to the heart, straight to the heart, things that
Yeah.
hurt you the most are the things that he used to preach about. So, reading the Bible, and you witness that even the strongest people who believed in God faced the strongest of challenges. Even Jesus himself was crucified. Job
Yeah.
lost his kids. He lost his cattle. He lost everything. Moses was tested beyond what we can even imagine. So, I saw that even if you believe in God,
Mm,
tests and trials are bound to happen. Having tests and having troubles, it doesn't mean that God doesn't exist. It doesn't mean that God doesn't love you. But
yeah.
it means that God will be there for you to get you through those tests and
Yeah.
trials. So that
Yeah.
is what gave me hope and strength.
I mean, that's a good strength and motivating yourself, to keep going, which is very strong. I think faith is
Yeah.
faith is a strong thing, if you have faith, you have this open-minded, things will be better one day. Like how your mama thinks, one day, you'll walk with your feet. That's faith. This faith is strong, which is very, very
Yeah.
important. Which is very, very important. But what message are you gonna tell our African brothers who see people who are sitting in the wheelchair? We look down on them. How did the society, our people? Because I know most people they do that.
Also, the people who look down on people who are disabled.
Yeah. What are you gonna tell them?
Well, the only thing I can say, nobody knows tomorrow.
Well,
Be
exactly.
humble, be kind, be loving. Because you might be healthy now, but tomorrow it can be you in a wheelchair. Anything can happen that can
That,
lead you
that,
to
that,
being disabled. You
that
can
that's
just be
very
walking
true.
past the street and a motorcycle hits you and you lose both your legs. So
That's
don't mock, don't look down on people who are disabled because tomorrow it can be you. Very
that's
potentially, it can be you. So just love them. If you see him anywhere and he needs your help, help them because it can
mm,
be you or your son or your mother or your father or your brother. It can happen to anyone. Nobody asks to be this way. It's just the way of life and fate,
mm,
as they say.
yeah,
So, my message is to be kind to people who are disabled. Don't look down on them. If there's an opportunity, please give it to them. Don't deny them. Just take them as your fellow human beings. Don't disregard them. Don't discriminate them. Give them a chance to express themselves as well.
yeah. But that's very true. But have you ever felt like somebody looked down on you since you get diagnosed? Have you ever felt that?
Well, I have never experienced that
Hmm?
because as I said, I never go out much. I'm never out in other places. I'm always at
Okay,
home all the time. I
okay,
guess the only time I got looked down on was when I was in school because when I just got diagnosed and I was in a wheelchair, they tried taking me back to school the first years of my illness.
okay.
But the kids used to mock me and laugh at me.
Mm,
I guess that was the only time that I got looked down on being a disabled. But other than that time, I have never encountered anything about that
anything?
because I'm
Okay,
always at home.
okay. So you don't go out that much.
Yeah, I don't go out. It's not that I don't want to, but it
Mm,
costs money. It's expensive because we live in a place where our roads are not wheelchair friendly. They
uh-huh.
have a lot of holes. They have a lot of humps. They were built, okay. In simple terms, we live in the ghettos. You know
Okay.
how the ghettos are.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. Of
can't drive.
course.
You can't drive a wheelchair in the ghetto. So
Yeah.
if I have to go anywhere, I have to rent a car,
Car.
which
Okay.
is very expensive. We don't have that kind of money anymore because my mom lost her job and my
Mm,
dad is not doing financially well anymore. So I have no choice but to stay at home unless someone offers to take me out. That's when I go out.
okay. But I think Sarah is gonna be very, very important if you reach out, like I see you on TikTok, right? What you are doing is very, very important, I mean, maybe one day you will meet somebody, a good person, who is willing, with all his or her heart to help you, especially with a good wheelchair, which that you can drive yourself, you don't need to, manual, you understand what I'm saying? There are some wheelchair. Yeah,
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 I
exactly.
understand.
Yeah, maybe you need those kind of thing. Those mobiles ones. Will be more very, very easy for you to travel around the ghetto. I mean, we wish we I hope somebody listening can really, really help. If at all Uganda was accepting this GoFund, you could have created GoFund, on Facebook, or maybe in TikTok, and see how people gonna help you. Try that and see.
Yeah,
Yeah, tell people, I need help. There are people out there who help. Yeah, don't be shy to ask for help. You never know who is there listening. Many people listening to you, they felt your story. And with the way you talk, the way you do things, you never lose hope. You still keep going with all these challenges. With all the situation, you still keep going, my brother. You still have faith in you, which is very, very important. Keep going. But the beautiful life after diagnosis. But what does that beautiful life look like to you today?
well, I wouldn't say it looks like this or it looks like that. I can't describe it through words.
Hmm?
It just happens naturally because I think consistent of friends and family, the environment, doing the things you love. Because myself,
Hmm?
I love to sing, I love to cook,
Hmm?
I love to craft, I love to draw. I do a lot of things. So there is not a picture that is already painted. It's you
Okay.
who paints the picture. It's you
Hmm?
who makes your life beautiful.
So you have to make your life beautiful, not people.
Yeah.
After everything, Cyrus, you have been going through, the challenges, the struggle, you still have the faith, you still have the hope, Do you also believe that, one day things will be fine?
Well, I don't know. A part of me believes, a part of me doubts. Because
Okay.
the illness I'm suffering from is a very difficult thing to heal. If it ever heals, then that is what we call a definite miracle. Because there is no way something like this can heal naturally from our scientific ways. Because my spinal cord tissue
Mm-hmm.
died. Every normal human being has a spinal cord tissue in the middle of the spine. So the spinal cord tissue is the one responsible for transmitting signals from your body to the brain and tells the brain what to do, and the brain tells the body what to do, what movements to make. So this spinal cord tissue died. Mine of it, half of it is dead. I only have the half at the top. So
Okay.
it means the signals from the brain no longer reach down my legs. They stop here, half of my
Okay.
body. So from half down, my spinal cord
Mm.
tissue is dead. So
Okay.
there is no way signals can be transmitted to the legs to so the because the brain is the one that commands the legs to walk, to do
Mm.
like this. So those
Ah,
signals have been cut off and that communication has been cancelled. So for something like that to be good or fixed again, it's a very difficult thing. So a part of me believes and a part of me doubts. It's 50-50.
wow. So with all this experience, yeah, you have been going through. I mean, if somebody come to you the same diagnose, right? What
Yeah.
advice are you gonna give that person?
Well, I don't have any advice that I can give the
Mm.
person, but all I can do is give him or her a big hug and tell him to be strong or her to be strong because what we are facing is
Mm.
not an easy thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
not
I
an
can do because there is no advice I can give.
okay. So how are you feeling today?
Today I'm feeling fine. I have no problem. I'm just here chilling.
You seem like a happy boy, happy brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
mean
you.
that's very very good. I think later you just say your number to the people. Whoever want to help you. How are they gonna reach out to you? In which way? Or in which platform? They're gonna reach out to you.
Well, if you want to reach out to me with any help, you can use my WhatsApp number. Is it
Okay,
okay if I read it?
of course.
So my WhatsApp number, country code is plus 256
Mhm.
7 Let me read it again.
Of course.
Plus 256
Mhm.
7 8 40 21 707.
Okay. So that's the
So you
WhatsApp
can reach
number.
out to me.
Whoever want to reach out to you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. I mean, Cyro, one thing I will, you inspire me today is, you don't let things go. You keep going. You have faith. Imagine, in your situation, you still have hope. What about us? How are we gonna do with our situation? We still have to have hope and believe in ourselves. That's the most important thing in life. I mean, Sometimes life can be sad, sometimes we can see ourselves in a situation that we don't even understood why I am in this situation. But we still have to have hope and believe in ourselves, things might be better one day, and we keep us going. And I wish one day, somebody good who will be listening to this, interview, can come out, and reach out to you, and give a helping hand, that you really need, because you need that help, your mom is there, helping you full time, you need support too, for sure, but
Yeah.
I if at all do, I don't know. I don't know. TikTok, they don't. You cannot organize like a GoFund in TikTok too. You cannot do that. Oh.
Uh, you can do a fund me on TikTok. The only way people get money from TikTok is if you do a live and people
Hmm.
send you gifts
Gift. Okay.
as coins. And when those coins accumulate to $100, you can withdraw them through PayPal.
Uh huh. Okay. You inspire other people. There are a lot of people, whom they diagnose them.
Yeah,
They are sitting on wheelchair. They don't know how they don't know how to handle their situation. They don't know what should I do to keep me going, what are those little things I should be doing to make me happy, you understand. Maybe they don't have those kind of things, so those videos, you making them, you motivate other people,
yeah,
yeah, which is very very important, it's very 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 important, I mean
yeah.
it's challenging, bro, it's really 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 challenging. I really feel
Okay.
your situation. To be honest with you, I mean, I wish people out there can come out, and give you that helping hand. As you said, I'm sitting here healthy, but I don't know what's gonna happen to me tomorrow. Even today, So when people reach out for help, I think so. People should be coming out, and give the help, because you don't put yourself into this situation. It's God that puts you into this situation. So that's why it's very, very important, we help one another. But sometimes, Africa is somehow sad, bro, to be honest, compared to people sitting in wheelchair here, all the help, they got
Yeah,
help. Yeah, 100% help, 24/7. And in Africa, people sitting in the wheelchair is their parents, who have to suffer, for everything, it's difficult, very very difficult. I think the government, African government, need to do something about it, and they have to care about people sitting in the wheelchair. They have to go to school. They have to, you understand, you have to have the right education. You have to have the right of everything like other person is having, which is the important thing. Keep going, and keep believing in yourself. Have the faith, and keep enjoying, what you are doing, don't lose hope. The world is too much noise, but you know just do what you love to do, the singing, the writing, writing music, I always tell people, love what you are doing. If you love what you are doing, nothing can stop you, going, anything can happen. What will be your final message to the people?
my final message to the people will be strong, don't lose faith. There's always a better day, even though it's night. The sun is gonna rise and it's gonna shine once more. That
I
would
mean,
be my message to you.
you have a beautiful voice, Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. My brother Cyril, thank you very much, for your time. I really appreciate, your time and your energy, I mean, thank you really, really much. I hope your message will reach out to many, many people, and as soon as possible, someone will just jump in, and give you a helping hand, that what you need, especially abroad here, wherever in the world, just keep going, my brother. Never lose hope. Don't let people distract you. You keep going. Just believe in yourself. You know, in life, you know, we see ourselves in a situation, we just have to accept the situation and love who we are, you know. That's the most important thing, you know, to love who you are, you know, because you can change the situation, you know, but if you love yourself, you know, you can change the situation mentally, you know, and physically, you know, which is very, very important, you know. You know, keep going, my brother.
Wanted to show you what I was drawing before I
Show
came to the
me.
show. I was drawing this. Can you see?
Wow. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Who is this woman?
Um, her name is Angelina Jolie. She's a
Yeah.
she's a movie actress.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
this is what I do to pass time when I'm
Yeah.
bored. I draw. I sketch around, just to pass
But
time so I don't get bored.
but you know, you can draw this, you can draw these people, then in TikTok you can, you know, tag their names, you know. You never know. They can reach out, you know. You never know, bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
never
because
know.
right now I'm not that professional because I'm just learning as well.
Now it doesn't matter. You don't have to be professional to do things, you know, bro. You know, and you know, you learn through the process, you know, which is the important thing. You know, you learn through the process, you know, to become, to become a professional. You know, because we all start somewhere else. You know, nobody just jump up one day to become a professional. You know.
Exactly.
I really, really learn a lot, you know, from you, you know, like life can change, you know, at any minute or second. So we just have to appreciate each
Yeah,
other
it can
and
change and it doesn't take a lot of time for it to change.
exactly, you know, love one another and care for one another, which is very, very important. Today you might be healthy, but tomorrow you don't know what will happen, you know.
Exactly.